반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Ji Hyeok's mother begged the doctors to save her son. As she cried, Cha Chol-min quietly sensed something no one else could see. He realized that a heart donor would appear, but not in an ordinary way. That heart would stop not to save itself, but to save someone else. At Wayori Hospital, preparations for surgery began. Days passed and the hospital felt different. People spoke less and tension filled the halls. Everyone knew that now, one man's words mattered more than money or power. That man was Cha Chol-min. Ji Hyeok's heart was failing and time was running out. Doctors could not promise how long he had left. People wondered who would save him and who would have to be sacrificed. One night, Chol-min stood by the window, already seeing the future. He knew there were 4 possible donors. The final choice would not be made by human will, but by fate, guilt, and connection. Chol-min visited Ji Hyeok and told him not to give up. He said good news would come soon, not as comfort but as a warning. His confidence felt strange, as if he already knew the ending. The first future he saw involved Ji Hyeok's older brother, who lay brain dead in the ICU. Blood ties were strong but cruel. The brother would want to give up his life to save Ji Hyeok, but those who willingly sacrifice themselves are often not chosen by fate. As Chol-min watched his brother lying still, memories came back. Ji Hyeok had once helped him when he had nothing. He believed in him when no one else did and gave him a chance to live. Chol-min had always wanted to repay that kindness. When his brother's life began to fade, Chol-min's mind became clear. He saw an operating room, one life ending and another beginning. He understood then that this was not a prophecy, it was a choice. Chol-min chose to let his brother go so Ji Hyeok could live. He called Ji Hyeok and explained everything honestly. He said he was not forcing anyone, but this was the only path he could see. Ji Hyeok understood how heavy the choice was. Chol-min said that was why he would carry the burden himself. He signed the papers and Ji Hyeok cried in gratitude. That night, one man repaid a life debt and another found the reason to keep living. Later, Chol-min foresaw 2 more possible donors. One was a violent stalker whose brain would stop but whose heart would still beat. The world would call him a monster, but the heart would save a life anyway, leaving deep wounds behind. The final vision involved 2 people trying to atone for their sins. One would pretend to sacrifice everything, the other would truly disappear. They would walk together until the end, then part ways at the final door.
'Cause you are